Well, in the studio, it is still Wednesday. High temperatures today of 57. Rain throughout the day, so keep an umbrella close. Tomorrow, we still have rain in the forecast with, of course, temperatures around 65 and your low of 58. I do like the warmer temperatures, though. Look at the rest of the forecast. Looks like rain's going to be sticking around for quite some time, so just enjoy that sunshine on Friday with a high of 68.
Well, you know, I'm still just reading about that unbelievable stomping of those Catholics school the other night. They had given up. Harold Wells, president of the Athens City Council, in here this morning. He was rooting for Auburn the other night. They weren't in it. Well, but they had given up. This is what, you know, they bragged about that defense. They'd given up 12 touchdowns all season. 12.
Yeah.
Alabama scored 6 in one game.
All right, now here, I got a question real quick.
Ask me anything.
All right, Lacey, after he makes a touchdown, he makes the sign of the cross. Now, I didn't know if he was doing that as kind of like a, oh, look at you Catholics, or if he was really making the sign of the cross. I kind of thought that. I was like,
was he?
You know, I got mad respect for him if he's doing it in respect to Jesus, but then I kind of thought, I was like, well, he's playing a Catholic church. Is he like going,
Yeah, well, you know, it was the Golden Domers and the Mobile Homers going at it, so that's what they call us. But again, a shout out to my buddy Rick Mole this morning. Hey, Harold, at least Rick did get back with me and said, at least we won the coin toss. So,
that we did.
That was about it. But anyway, Seth, I got a thing here, if I can find it this morning, talking about New Year's resolution. It says usually by this time people have already wussed out on quit exercising.
Most people have. Unfortunately, they'll get in there and they get all revved up, they're ready to go to the gym, and then, heck, they lose their energy, they start to get sore, they start to, the healing process just doesn't happen fast enough, they don't recover quick enough, so they quit. Which is not what we want to do.
What do you recommend? If somebody right now,
too high?
And they've been bottled up with sick like we have, and just eating fried food like most of us do, and it's okay, I'm going to do it. What do I start out doing? Well, you just don't go in there and go full steam.
Oatmeal for breakfast.
Number one, the first thing you need to do is get better. Okay, you've got to heal from your sickness. But which you get you some IS-3, take about 15 of those a day, get your immune system boosted up, knock that out. There's some olive leaf extract right there.
We just gave them to
as an antiviral. But whenever you get in the gym, one of the things, every now and then in the supplement world, we have something that we call a game changer. Now, you know what a game changer is, right? Like Nick Saban is a game changer. All right?
A process.
Yeah. We've got this stuff, it's called G-Factor. The supplement industry's been looking for a long time a way to get growth hormone levels up. All right, growth hormone levels in the bloodstream, when you get those up, you get an 8.8% increase in muscle mass, you get a 14.4% loss of fat, higher energy levels, enhanced sexual performance, growth of heart, liver, spleen, kidneys, and other organs that shrink with age, greater cardiac output, superior immune function. This all happens with one hormone.
Well, then why ain't we all taking it out? Years ago, growth hormone was super expensive.
Yeah, here's where the problem came in, is originally growth hormone, they took it from cadavers, and they would shoot it in you. Well, this caused problems, because you could get contaminated growth hormone, things like that. Well, the FDA made it illegal. So they made a synthetic form that you could shoot up. Now you got to fly to Mexico and pay $1,000 a month to do that. They finally found a way that you can get it orally. You can get your growth factor, your growth hormone levels up orally with this. Now, this has not been reviewed by the FDA. It's not intended to diagnose, treat, prevent, cure any disease, nor do we want it to. We want to get your growth hormone levels up. Okay? So what that's going to do, though, is when you do that, you start getting all these results. The reason growth hormone levels go down is when we get about 25 years old, our pituitary starts to enlarge. It produces less growth hormone. So all our other hormones get out of whack because it is the master hormone. So your metabolism goes down, you start to gain weight, you don't heal as quickly, your immune function breaks down. Get those levels back up, and all this comes back. You literally revitalize. Your focus and concentration gets better, the whole 9 yards.
Is all that safe? I mean, there's nothing that can harm you.
We found no negative side effects. Okay, if you're too young and you take extra growth hormone, you can get extra bone mineral density from that, which is bad for young people.
25 and older.
But yeah, if you have a loss of bone mineral density, it'd be really good. Also, if you're over 25 and you take this, you get all the good results. You don't get any of the negative. So kids don't take it.
Yeah. But y'all got it.
But yeah, we've got it. We keep this in stock. This stuff is excellent. Now, y'all, you got 3 months until spring.
I told you, Abby, it's going to be here before you know it.
Drop you about, if you've got 30 pounds to lose, 10 pounds a month average, take your Daughter's Delight. This stuff balances thyroid function. It increases your metabolism, curbs your appetite, the whole 9 yards. Y'all, I had a lady post me this morning on Facebook. She's taking Daughter's Delight, Tammy. She's taking Daughter's Delight and IsoFire. She lost 6 pounds in the last 6 days.
Wow.
What more do you want?
So that would do away with that fried okra, fried squash, and fried potatoes I've been eating.
I've done that once a year.
Well, once a year is okay. That's not bad.
I call it a fried tsunami.
Once a day, not okay. Yeah. But anyway, excuse me.
10% off still on Wednesdays if you mention anything about the show?
Yes, 10% off all this if you mention the show. And another thing, I got a lot of buddies that are in the gym, and they go and they get what we call illegal hormones or steroids.
Yeah. No.
Y'all, you don't have to do that. I've got, one of my friends has gained, he put on 6 pounds of muscle mass in 6 days. I put on 14 pounds of muscle mass, 0 increase in body fat by taking some of these things here that alter your hormone levels and get your test levels up. Y'all, don't go to the dadgum street and find some cracked out version of a steroid. You're gonna hurt yourself, plus you'll get 5 years in prison for it. All right, come get something legal that works even better. Now, this is only for people over age 21. But, this is the time of year to get your testosterone level. Not you don't need your test levels up.
Don't need hair.
You get your test levels up, you get the feeling better, and everybody should get them some G-Factor. You really increase muscle mass and lose fat, not bulky muscle. Women can take this. This is excellent for women.
Why is it excellent for women?
Well, because growth hormone is a hormone regulator. When you increase growth hormone levels, it balances testosterone to estrogen ratio. So in women, your estrogen levels will be balanced to your testosterone. In men, test levels come up and estrogen balances out. Because it's a regulator and not straight testosterone, it's perfect for women or men. And even your skin's elasticity gets better. You won't get cut up, banged up, bruised up, burned up as easily. Well, you'll still get those things, but they heal more quickly. So really, every aspect of health can be helped. There's a story in here that Dr. Ronald Klatz is the guy. He's the guy that talks about increasing growth hormone. He's a medical doctor. He's put thousands of people on growth hormone regimens. Okay, now he'll shoot you up with it. All right, but when he did this, he noticed that people got improved sleep, increased memory retention, sharper vision, elimination of cellulite, wrinkle removal, hair regrowth. The stuff is amazing. Y'all come by and pick up one of these sheets that Dr. Ronald Klatz talks about growth hormone.
Herbs and more right here at Athens, Alabama. Roll Tide, roll, Seth.
You can also check him out on Facebook and see some testimonials.
Yeah, there's a bunch of testimonials. I didn't know that I wore green.
I like the before and after pictures.
I know this bow tie would have gone well, gone great with what you're wearing this morning, but since I've got it on, I'll just keep it.
Get me one.
10% off on Wednesdays at Herbs and More. Go by there and see a whole bunch down there. Say Molly and Jesse's still hanging around down there?
No, he's not hanging around anymore. He went back to the gym.
All right, so he's got too much business going on at the gym. We'll talk about him later on this morning after the break. But then coming up, we'll talk to Harold in just a moment. City Council, what's happening? He's back in town. I know you're disappointed Bama won, Harold, but that's all right. We'll forgive you. He won't do any churning this morning. Y'all hang on. We'll be right back.